Hello and welcome if you're new to my channel, and if you're a subscriber, a warm welcome back. This video is literally going to be a quick fire recommendation video where I'm going to recommend 15, possibly 18 brands that are considered quiet luxury, silent luxury, old money brands. Brands that I'm focused on. My channel, as you know, is focused on quality, under the radar brands. And quiet luxury is incredibly topical at the moment, and I was thinking, where can I add value? What should I do? And I thought, recommend a number of handbags that very much sit within your quiet luxury in terms of the quality, the aesthetic as well. But I may also do another video another week or two, just giving my thoughts on the whole discussion going on about quiet luxury. I'm Anesu Sagonda, and I produce educational luxury content for anyone after the finer things, whether you're young and starting out in life and wanting to reap the benefits of buying quality from the get-go, or you're into luxury but you want to focus more on quality, under the radar brands, or you're new to money and wanting to learn how to navigate the terrain, then my content is geared towards you. My recommendations are going to cover 5 of the 7 levels of luxury. I'm going to attach above a video where I talk in detail about the different levels of luxury. I'm going to cover the first 5 from everyday luxury through to your super premium luxury. So everyday's bags that are priced typically from £100 through to about £300, and your super premium is bags that are typically priced between £3,000 to £5,000. My first recommendation, I'm going to kick off with everyday luxury and just literally work my way up. Within everyday, I have 3 brands I would like to recommend. The first 2 are brands I recently spoke about. I'm going to attach the video above. Pourchet and Le Tanneur. Pourchet is a brand that is offering you the best quality of leather craftsmanship, especially at the entry level. You're not going to get a better brand. Designs are incredibly quiet luxury. They are simple, no fuss, timeless designs, and the focus is very much on the best quality leather with fantastic craftsmanship. The Tanneur, they have 2 ranges. The first range very comfortably sits within everyday, but the second range, which I'm going to be recommending, it's called Made in France range. And that has 3 styles, Madeleine, there is the Louisa, and the one I'm recommending, the Sans Couture, in particular the top handle bag in the slate color. Absolutely beautiful. The details, the riveting, the studded detail, absolutely stunning bag. My next recommendation is Kate Spade. Kate Spade I first spoke about in my hierarchy of handbag series, which I'm going to attach above. And within Kate Spade, I'm recommending 2 styles. The first is the Knot. The Knot is the brand's only classic core collection, which they carry year in, year out. They have a number of collections in store that they have for limited periods of time, whether it's a couple of months, a year, 2 years, depending on how well the collection's doing, but they're not permanent. But the one I'm recommending is they're permanent. The Knot, I like the Knot. Timeless designs, but you have a good selection of different styles within the Knot range. The simplicity, well-made, beautiful bags for this price point. And then the second style I'm also recommending within Kate Spade is the Sam. Sam is the first bag that Kate Spade herself ever designed. It's 30 years old, comes in a very light patent leather. Perfect bag to carry from day to night. Very similar to another bag I'm going to recommend. Within super premium, it's from Delvaux. It's a new bag called the Lingo. Perfect bag as well for day to night. I particularly like the Sam from Kate Spade because of that very light patent feel to it. It is a little delicate, it does scuff, but if you do rub with a cloth, as I always say, light fluffy cloth, it potentially will lift, provided it's not a very deep scuff. Bag can be worn either as over the shoulder with the additional strap, crossbody, or in the evening, remove the strap and it's a dainty little bag to carry in the evening. Moving up to the next level, affordable luxury, that is bags that are typically priced between £300 through to about £900. 3 brands. The first is Longchamp that I recently spoke about. I'm going to attach the video above, and in particular, their range of leather bags. As I always say, people are literally sleeping on the quality of Longchamp. The quality of Longchamp leathers is absolutely superb. They deserve to be in a higher level of luxury. I would say they're more your accessible core, absolutely beautiful leathers that are very well made and understated. Two ranges I'm recommending within Longchamp. The first, my favorite, La Foulonnée. I like the simplicity. Designs are incredibly classic, and the focus is very much on showcasing Longchamp's leathers. You don't get a lot of hardware. All the detailing is done using the leather. The second style I'd like to recommend is La Rousseau, more so to infuse a bit of color, classic designs, but you also have the option of the embossed leather to get the croc effect. My second recommendation within affordable is Anya Hindmarsh, and Anya is the darling of British fashion when it comes to handbags. Her bags are, or rather her eponymously named brand, to me is the epitome, it's the personification of old money. She has literally 6 stores within the old money residential area, Belgravia, spilling over into Chelsea. The style, the look and feel, the colors are very much your old money in terms of you have the classic designs, you have the color infusion, the fun bags that I've spoken about in the hierarchy of handbag series. There are 2 particular styles that I like within Anya Hindmarsh. The first is the Fair. It's a more casual bag you can carry either over the shoulder, crossbody. Comes in a good selection of thick, sumptuous cowhides. You have black, you have navy, you have a mushroom color, you have tan, you also have an olive green color. And then the second style I'd like to recommend, and one of my favorites from her, is the Neeson. Neeson is a woven range, beautiful woven bags that come in a range of different styles within the Neeson range, different colors. You have your core colors, the tan, the mushroom, possibly black and chocolate brown. And then you have seasonal colors like blue and also orange. A signature look, whenever you see it, you know straight away it's Anya Hindmarsh, and then throw into the equation as well the tassel that usually goes on the end of zips or as a charm on a strap. And then my third recommendation within affordable is Aspinals of London. It's a brand I've been asked by many of you to talk about. I will talk about Aspinals. I still want to do a little more research, but I like what I see so far, and it's a brand that fits well into the space in terms of the look and feel, similar to Anya Hindmarsh, but Anya is the forefront when it comes to very much an old money brand. But I'd put in Aspinals as well. A number of designs. The first is the Mayfair. Mayfair is the front-running style for the brand. Received the biggest endorsement from Catherine the Princess of Wales. She has a number of different variations of the Mayfair, different colors, different materials. I'd also like to throw into that the Lottie that I've been asked about, the Resort, and also their totes. Moving up to the next level of luxury, Accessible Core, another British brand I'd put within the old money segment. You see a lot of their bags sloshing around the old money areas in London, Belgravia, Chelsea. Mulberry. And what I'd like to recommend is their best-selling classic style, the Bayswater tote. Moving up to the next level of luxury, Premium Core, and that is bags that are priced between £1,500 and £3,000. And a good number of my recommendations are within this level of luxury. The first two recommendations are brands that deserve to be in a higher level of luxury. They deserve to be in super premium bags that are priced between £3,000 and £5,000. And that's because of the exceptional quality of the leathers they use, the phenomenal craftsmanship, the attention to detail of the bags is absolutely outstanding. The first is Loro Piana with the Cessia bag that I've spoken about. And then the second brand is Valextra. Valextra is, to me, the top commercial or high street, your known brand in terms of Italian brands. It's the best. When you consider their very distinct Millepunti leather, you have their edge coating, which is absolutely outstanding. You have the details, very neat stitching, the designs, the unique designs. It's a fantastic brand. 3 styles. The first is their most popular, their best known is the Iside. You have a good selection of your core colors, your primary colors, but they also have the bag in a number of limited edition colors, styles, patterns, variations that are absolutely exquisite. The second is my favorite, the Brera. And then the third is a new style, the Nolo, which I will talk about during the course of this year. Third recommendation is Mètier, that I've spoken about together with Loro Piana. Mètier is a brand I really like. Small quantities, focus on attention to detail, the braided handles, absolutely stunning brand. And I would like to recommend in this video, the Roma bag. I will talk about Mètier soon. Recently, I released a video recommending some of the best coated canvas brands in the market. And some of my subscribers were not happy with my recommendation. They wanted totes that actually had zips. And I'm going to be releasing a very carefully considered selection of leather totes. Diverse selection in terms of you have the zip options, your lobster clips and so forth. And I'm going to be talking about Mètier that have added a couple more interesting styles to their range of products within the brand. My next recommendation is a bag I recently spoke about, the Moon bag from Moreau. Particularly like the tan colored, thick, sumptuous, soft calfskin, patinas wonderfully. My next recommendation is a brand I hardly talk about, and I'd like to talk about increasingly this year. It's Ralph Lauren, and in particular their top collection for ladies. It's called Collection, and there are two styles. The first is the RL50, comes in a beautiful chestnut color. Again, thick, sumptuous cowhide with exquisitely soft lambskin on the inside. And then the second style I'd also like to recommend from Ralph Lauren is the Wellington style. Next recommendation is a British heritage brand recently revived by Tabitha Simmons called Tanneur Krolle. Another brand that's very much your old money. It's positioned within Belgravia, so it has access to the footfall from Chelsea, from Fulham, for example. And it's more your big girls brand. It's sophisticated, incredibly elegant. Three styles I'd like to recommend from Tanneur Krolle. First is the Nightingale, which is a nod to Florence Nightingale. And then the next two are two styles that were carried in the past by Princess Diana, who arguably was one of the biggest fashion icons of the 20th century. Anything she carried was done so with elegance, with poise, with grace, and it immediately just catapulted the status of whether it's a bag or a brand or a dress. And people would take note because of her iconic style. There's the Sportsman 25, and then the second is the Annabelle Vanity case. My final recommendation within Premium Core is an American heritage brand I recently spoke about, Mark Cross, and there are three styles I'd like to recommend from Mark Cross. The first is Rear Window. The second is a variation of the Rear Window, the Grace, and the third is the Madeleine. Moving up to the next level of luxury, and that is your super premium bags, typically priced between £3,000 and £5,000. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to miss out the top two levels of luxury. That's ultra high end and bespoke. Within super premium, three brands. The first, a French brand I talk a lot about, Moynat. Two styles I'd like to recommend. The first, my personal favorite, the Regine. Slightly smaller style, more as an evening bag without the additional strap added on. And then the second recommendation is the Gabrielle. Two style options are both I'll be recommending. The Gabrielle Clutch, which is a great alternative to the Kelly Cut, the Kelly Pochette, for example. And then the BB, another top handle, elegant top handle that can double up as a work bag, something a little more elegant, a little more elevated. Two fantastic choices from Moynat. You can never go wrong. You're spoiled for choice when it comes to the colors. Second brand is Delvaux. I don't talk enough about Delvaux, and I'd like to rectify that this year. Three styles I'd like to recommend from them. The first, my favorite, is Tempête. The Tempête style, very similar to the Kelly, but the Tempête came before the Kelly. The second is the Brillant. Brillant, you're spoiled for choice when it comes to the huge selection of colors. You have your classic, your muted, your neutral colors, but you also have a lot of limited edition colors, designs, patterns, style alternatives to the Brillant, which sets it apart from its competitors. And then the third style is a recent addition to their range of styles within the brand, is the Lingo, which I'll be talking about soon. Another great style, as I mentioned earlier, great for day to evening. You have you take away the strap in the evening, it becomes a wonderful compact but elevated clutch that would depart whether you are in Lake Como, south of France, or you're in Cape Town near Camps Bay, for example. And then my final bag recommendation is the Diane from Joseph Duclos. The Diane is a beautiful standout bag. The quality, the craftsmanship of the bag exceeds the Birkin from Hermes. Good selection of colors, a unique blue. There's the wonderful slate color that I really like, and of course, chestnut color, made from sumptuous, soft calfskin, and the bags patina beautifully. So that's a very strong selection of, I'd say, about 16, 17 handbags. Let me know what you think. But to my subscribers and viewers, as always, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon.